Louis X IV, known as the Sun King, is one of the most famous monarchs in European history. His life was a tale of ambition, power, glory, and eventual downfall, illustrating both the grandeur and fragility of absolute monarchy. The rise of boy king ascends the throne. Louis X IV was born in 1638 to King Louis X and Queen Anne of Austria. His birth was seen as a miracle because his parents had struggled to have a child for over 2 decades. At the tender age of 4, he became king when his father died, however. The real power was in the hands of his mother, Anne, and her chief minister, Cardinal Mazarin. During his youth, Louis experienced the Fronde, a series of civil wars where nobles rebelled against royal authority. These events deeply scarred him and instilled in him a lifelong mistrust of the nobility and a determination to centralize power. When Mazarin died in 1661, Louis, at the age of 22, shocked the court by declaring that he would rule without a chief minister. This unprecedented move marked the beginning of his personal rule and his rise to absolute power. The Golden Age, France's glory under the Sun King. Louis XIV believed in the divine right of kings, the idea that monarchs were chosen by God and answerable only to him. He famously declared, "L'état c'est moi, I am the state," emphasizing his complete control over the government. He transformed the French monarchy into a symbol of unparalleled splendor. Louis built the magnificent palace of Versailles, a model of architecture and opulence, which became the seat of his court and government. The palace was not just a residence, it was a tool of political control. By requiring nobles to live there, he neutralized potential rivals, keeping them distracted with courtly rituals and splendor. Under Louis, France became the cultural, military, and political leader of Europe. His reign saw the flourishing of French art, literature, and science. He patronized great minds like Molière and Jean-Baptiste Lully, and established institutions like the French Academy of Sciences. Louis expanded France's borders through a series of wars, including the War of Devolution and the Franco-Dutch War. These victories brought immense wealth and prestige to France, but they also sowed the seeds of future problems. The turning point, hubris and overreach. As Louis grew older, his ambitions began to outstrip his resources. His belief in France's manifest destiny led him to pursue endless wars, which drained the treasury and overburdened the population with taxes. The revocation of the Edict of Nantes in 1685 was a critical mistake. This edict, issued by his grandfather, Henry VIII, had granted religious tolerance to Protestant Huguenots by revoking it. Louis forced thousands of skilled Protestant craftsmen, merchants, and professionals to flee France. Their exodus weakened the economy and tarnished his reputation. The War of the Spanish Succession, 1701-1714, was the final nail in for the coffin. Louis sought to place his grandson on the Spanish throne. But this alarmed other European powers, leading to a massive coalition against France. The war ended with the Treaty of Utrecht, which curtailed France's ambitions and left the country economically and socially weakened. The fall, lonely, and by the time of Louis X IV's death in 1715, after 72 years on the throne, France was a shadow of its former glory. The once vibrant kingdom was burdened by debt, the population was impoverished, and the seeds of unrest that would eventually lead to the French Revolution were already sown. Louis XV died alone, having outlived most of his children and grandchildren. His reign, though remembered for its grandeur, also as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked power and ambition. Legacy: the sun sets on absolute monarchy. Louis XV's reign defined an era. His successes laid the foundation for France's cultural dominance, but his failures exposed the vulnerabilities of absolute monarchy. His story remains a powerful reminder of the fleeting nature of power and the consequences of hubris.